small amount of money to create large amounts of money is important. And the reason is because without seeing this, without having the right kind of income, without having the right kind of investment, without having the right kind of liquidity, it becomes very, very difficult for you to go ahead and take some of the plays that we're doing. For instance, there's a project that we called in Crypto Kingdom, Samurai Saga. I am heavily invested in Samurai Saga. I mean, I have nearly 40 NFTs for that game. Everything is going really, really good there. But I need you to understand, like, when I got involved in that project, I probably went about like 4 or 5 Ethereum in, which at the time was about, 20, 25 grand. And you need to understand that without having that kind of liquidity, it prevents you from going in and really making the kind of money that you want. So what I really want to talk to you guys about, and I'm sending you guys a page right now so that you could kind of see where my mindset is and how it is that we are going to how it is that we operate, and why it is that we operate at this level, and why it is that we need to go ahead and get our liquidity up. So at the top of this page, and am I able to share screen? Let's see.
Yeah.
Share your screen. Unable to share screen. Please grant access in system settings. I'm going right now. That's something on my side. 1 second.
Okay.
Let's go to Telegram. Telegram. We could do that later. Click. And then I'm going to go to. There we go. Okay, guys. So if you guys see this, I kind of want to go through how it is how this works and why it is that this is important, right? Let's take, for instance, USDC. And I just see that it's only up to $25,000. But if you were to put $25,000 into USDC, 123 times 9%, guys, that's an extra $2,250 per year that you're making without needing to do anything, right? Well, ApeCoin, you earn 10%, and I'm very bullish on Ape, by the way. Dot, you earn 12%, and Polkadot has had some great things. But let's continue scrolling down and talk about what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, do you see this? 12%, 10%, 7%, and then the big ones, right? Incredibly bullish on Filecoin. Incredibly bullish on, where's BTC? Because BTC used to be here. There's Bitcoin Cash. Where's BTC? Now you're going to make me, let's sort this by A to Z so I can find it faster. Okay. Oh, they took Bitcoin off. So Bitcoin isn't earning anything anymore. But then you take a look at ApeCoin, very big. Avalanche, incredibly big. Incredibly bullish on Avalanche. 4% there. Cardano, incredibly bullish on Cardano, 3.5%. Now, this doesn't make sense. And if what I'm going to say to you resonates, Seven's in the chat. This doesn't make sense if you only put in $100. Does that resonate with you? This doesn't make sense. 3.5% doesn't make sense if you only put in $100. All right? And the reason why this is important is because what are you going to do with an extra $3.50 over the year? Forget about it. But what if, hypothetically, you had $1 million in here? All of a sudden, that's 35,000, 30,000, 20,000, 100,000, 20,000, 40,000. Even down here, that's 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 30,000, 30,000, 5,000 here. That's 120,000. Now, do those numbers all of a sudden make sense to you? Do those numbers get you excited? Do those numbers turn around and begin to make a type of difference in your life day to day. And I think that absolutely it makes sense. Absolutely it resonates. And these are incredibly safe, passive things. But let's go. Let's see what we can do over here. Okay, so I just showed you one platform. I want to show you another one. Well, Luna right now wouldn't touch it because they just had a humongous hack. But let's take a look at this. USDC 2.6%. All right. Solana 3.1. And then you even go down to Bitcoin 0.2. Okay. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but ladies and gentlemen, you could if you put in $1 million worth of Bitcoin right now, when it's down to 28,000, it balloons up. It balloons up to 100,000 a coin. All of a sudden, your 1 million turns into 4 million, and then 0.2% on 4 million. Man, you're gonna make me do some math real quick. Times 0.2%. That's still $8,000 worth of Bitcoin. All right. Some of these are higher. The higher ones are a lot more risky. So I'm not going to talk about those in particular right now. But even this is a monster chain, Tomo. Okay, 6.1%. Absolutely. You begin to understand, okay, that the goal is to be able to move a lot of money. Okay, now let's go into PancakeSwap.finance, I believe it is. Okay, let's go here. I'm about to give you some things right now. Let's go into pools and let's go USD. Let's see. Not hot. Let's just go and see what's here. And ladies and gentlemen, nothing is really, really interesting me right here. Let's go to Spooky Swap. And guys, I know that I'm going through a whole bunch of different sites right now, but the reason why I kind of want to go through them is so that I can show you how simple it is for you to actually make money once you have it, okay? Once you have it, USDC, TUSD. Look at this, guys. Both of these are stable coins. USDC, TUSD. This does not change in price. 7% over here, all in the DeFi space. What if you're incredibly bullish on Phantom and Ape, which I am? Oh my goodness. I need to, I'm actually going to put money into this today. FTM and Ape. Guys, 83%. Okay. Now some of these really have, you need to know what it is that you're doing on this. Let's go to Trader Joe, .xyz. I believe that's okay. No, I don't want to connect. And the reason why I'm doing this, guys, is I want you to see this. USDC, USDCE. Okay, both of these are stable coins. I need you to understand that the price of USDC and USDCE does not change. USDC.E is the Ethereum peg version of USDC on the AVAX protocol. Right now, the APY is 49%. Imagine if you had $1 million there, creating $490,000 a year for you without the threat of you losing coins. And now when you look at it from that standpoint, right? When you really look at it from that standpoint, USDC, I just want to see USDCE and USDT.E. Both of them stable coins, 53%. Guys, it's ridiculous how much money you could make if you have the money to push around. The only reason why anybody on this call still goes to a job is because they don't have enough money to push around in order for them to earn passively. Enough. I'm going to say in order for them to earn enough passively. So the goal of this program, and the reason why I want everyone here, there are 17 participants on this call. I'm going to put a challenge on. First off, if you have your first 10 people already in a list, ready to go for KingKong Matrix when we launch, put the number 10 inside the chat right now. I want to see what we're working with right now. Okay, I already knew Tawada Deanna got it, but who else has went ahead and shared this with their first 10? Okay, I'm not seeing enough. Okay, I'm not seeing enough 10s. Let me tell you what you.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I do have 10, but I can't find the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what just took me so long. I had to get back to the chat to type it.
Got you. Okay, cool. Because I was about to go ballistic on y'all real quick, but but listen, I need you to understand what it is that you are sleeping on. If first off, 10 people to commit 25 cents, that should happen in under 24 hours. That is making calls and saying, listen, if I needed to go ahead and get 10 people today, and I'm going to get 10 people today, I would literally say the following. I would say, listen, there's something coming out in June. It's going to cost a minimum of 25 cents to get in. I suggest you put in $25 though. And if you put in 25 cents and you tell 10 people and they follow suit, in 8 days, you can build it out to 5 million. Are you willing to watch a video, and can I get you prepared to take action in June? Once the answer is yes, set them up. Set them up. Get them their wallet. Listen, here's mine right here. Right here. Here's my ledger right here. Get them, but understand, get them their wallet, get them, have them buy a ledger, set up their MetaMask, set up their trust wallet, set up something with them, show them how to get FEG in their wallet. And the reason why you want to do this is because when we launch, ladies and gentlemen, for those that follow the Kong protocol, you are a week and a day away from being able to say, you know what, I make $500,000 passive. If that doesn't excite you, I don't know what else will. I can't wait. I can't wait to be able to put in $1 million into this Trader Joe pool. I can't wait for it. And some of you, and I get it, some are going to be like, well, David, it's $1 million. Yeah, but if I got 5, 5, 6, 10, 50, whatever the number is, then I feel comfortable doing this. Okay? Gets deeper. FEGtoken.com. Let me show you something, guys. Actually, let's go right to FEGEX. Okay? Over here, you could create liquidity right here. So a lot of you are about to make so much FEG, but I need you to understand this. You could literally, where are we at? Listen, tokens, FEG. I'm not going to be able to do it right here. Ladies and gentlemen, understand that FEG has an entire ecosystem, from staking to providing liquidity to loans. And you can earn without even needing to get out of FEG if you want to. So what you need to understand is we are now May 12th. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. Okay. We have 19 days left in the month of May. Plan like we are launching on June 1st. Plan like we are launching on June 1st. Because if everything checks out and everything is ready to go, that's the day that we are aiming for. Okay? Plan like you have 19 days left. So what you do is today, if you don't have your 10, you get your 10 today. You tell them, listen, I need to see the screenshot. I need to see the FEG. I want to make sure that you're prepared. It's not a whole lot of money. We're talking less than lunch money. Whatever your lunch money is, whether that's, if it's a quarter, it's a quarter. If it's a couple bucks, it's a couple bucks. If it's $10, it's $10. Tell them, skip lunch today, buy the FEG. Have it ready so that when I call you up on June 1st, you're ready to go. When I call you up in June, you're ready to go. And then you turn around and say, listen, now go to your office, go to the people in your timeline, share the same vision, share what it is. Because I understand what I am about to do. I understand that I am committed to making 7 figures this year from this project for very little investment, and I want you to be able to make it with me. The way I tell my people, and if I'm lying, I'm dying. You can ask Tawana, you can ask Deanna. I've told them very straightforwardly, I will buy the island, but if you cannot charter a jet there, you are not welcome. All right? Like, understand what it is that we are doing. We are creating the opportunity to change your tax bracket. We are creating the opportunity for you to create generational wealth, because this is only step one. Step one is the active. It's the recruiting. It's the building. Step two is the passive. Step two is this. It's the $480,000 a year off of $1 million. You know how crazy that is, that you have $1 million and it makes you $1 million in 2 years? Let that one set in. $1 million, most people work their entire lives to make 1 million or 1.5, right? I'm not sure now with inflation. But it's most people work their entire lives for 7 figures. We're talking about doing it in under 30 days. And then we're talking about taking that and having it earn us 7 figures a year plus conservatively. That's not counting the aggressive plays that we get into. So treat this. My last word of advice to you guys before I hop on this call with some Filipino leaders is the following: treat this like the $5 to $10 million opportunity that it is. Do not treat this like a 25-cent buy-in. Understand, most of your people that you talk to about this will treat it like what it costs them. Your goal is to cast the vision so they understand the unrealized income that they will lose if they do not take it seriously. All right, D, I'm done.
All right, cool, David. Hey, we definitely appreciate you. Hey, y'all, drop some more 7-7